Have you ever wondered what it would be like to actually grow your martial arts school in 2021? I mean, we obviously, all of us have survived the pandemic, so what's next? If you're a school owner or an instructor that's aspiring to be a school owner, you do not want to miss this video. Hang around because I'm going to show you everything you need to know about how to grow your martial arts school in 2021. Guys, my name is Jennifer Waters. I'm a professional fighter, I'm a martial artist, and a CEO. I also live a busy life as a wife and as a mom, and I know that's a ton of hats, but I love doing what I do. I love taking martial arts and the passion that I have and spreading it to others, which is why I'm sure that you're probably watching this video too. So if you're a martial arts enthusiast, an instructor, or owner, I want you to do me a favor and smash that subscribe button, hit like, and let me know in the comments what exactly that you like about these videos that you see here and how we can bring more and more value to you. Now, in this video, I'm going to be covering exactly how to grow your martial arts school in 2021. Things have changed. It's not the 1980s anymore. It's definitely not the 90s or the early 2000s. We have got to adapt our ways and we've got to move forward in what we're doing. And so today, the very first thing that I want you to understand is that to grow your martial arts school in 2021, you've got to seriously start thinking about it as a business and not as a club, not as a gym. Maybe it's a gym for you as far as the name of it, but it can't just be something that's haphazardly run where people just kind of show up or they don't show up. And one of the first things that you've got to do if you really want to see some growth is get a cohesive marketing and paid advertising plan in place. Without a cohesive paid advertising plan in place, you are not guaranteed a certain amount of new clients, aka new students walking through your door every single week. And so this is very damaging. If I am not able to predict how many new students that can come into my school or how many new clients that I can have, it's gonna be very hard for me to project what my future is gonna look like. And in all businesses, future projections are a key element. Now, besides teaching on the floor and besides getting a cohesive marketing and paid advertising plan in place, the next area that you must really start focusing on is your sales and your sales environment. So many people focus on the fact of, okay, once I get them in the door, I'm going to get them enrolled because I'm going to offer them this special that they can't deny. I'm going to be like the Godfather and create an offer that they can't say no to. And that's fine, that's great. But the problem is when you don't have anything set up from the point where the person has, maybe started looking into you and now they've come into your funnel, they've come into your universe, and they're really excited about training in martial arts to the point where they actually come in the door. You may have 50 people that are interested in training in martial arts. And then out of those 50 people, you get 5 to 10 that enroll. Well, if you're getting 5 to 10 people to enroll, that's amazing. But most schools in the martial arts get 50 people that are interested and only 1 or 2 enroll. And the reason why is because there's no focus on the sales aspect. Because most martial arts school owners think that sales is just when that prospect, when that potential student comes in the door. It's not. It's as soon as you get their contact information leading all the way up until that point. Think about it like this. Is a fight, if you're a fighter like I am, is a fight only the punch that you land that knocks your opponent out, or the kick that you land that knocks them out, or the submission that you do to them that chokes or taps them out? No, it's everything leading up to it. It's all the prep work. It's all the things that you did in the gym to get ready. It's the wrapping of the hands. It's the pre-fight walkout and warm up that you do in your mind. It's getting inside the ring or the cage and actually going out there and chaining combos together that sets up that punch or sets up that kick or that submission. And sales is no different. So if it's not something that you can do in-house, my suggestion would be to definitely either hire an appointment setter or hire out and get an appointment setting team to do it for you so that once the leads actually come in the door, you can then in turn be able to have somebody who's getting them through your doors and who is getting them ready and prepared to actually join your school. Now, the final thing that you have to do in order to grow your martial arts school in 2021 is close the back door. One thing that 2020 taught us, and taught a lot of martial arts schools all around the globe, is that the schools that survived had their back door shut and sealed. They had relationships with the students. It wasn't just like, oh, another person coming in the door and going out. No, the schools that survived were actually the ones that provided an extreme level of service, but also demanded that the students be able to accept the challenge of humility, honesty, and integrity during a tough time. You see, the schools that survived, like my school, had students that were so loyal that they were willing to continue on virtual classes for a short term in order to get back to in-person classes. These people knew the value and the benefit that they were receiving because it was more than just punches and kicks. They had real life change occur to them. Whether that means life change in the form of relationships that they built with our instructors, or life change because by doing this they felt less stress, or even life change where because they had been involved in our program, their child was able to maintain their self-esteem and confidence in a time where a lot of kids were going through a rough patch with depression and the loss of connectivity to their friends. And so if we had learned anything from 2020, it's that we have to close the back door. And by closing the back door, you actually need systems to do this. Are you tracking people's attendance? Are you making sure that if they don't show up to class, you're reaching out to them? Is there a way that you can get people back on track with their goals? Not just say, hey, your goal is X and we're gonna get you to X, but then as soon as they fall off of attendance or something happens and they have an injury, you go, oh, well, it's on you to get back on track. No, like actual serious goal setting and ways that you can reach out to them. If you're not doing these things, it's gonna be so hard for you to connect with people on a relational level. You know, I heard a long time ago that people don't quit jobs because of pay or because of circumstances or because even they like or they don't like it. They quit jobs because they've quit relationships within the company. And if we kind of think about martial arts, you know, quitting relationships within your school, what relationships have you built with your students? Not just with the child, but if you're teaching kids, but also with the parents. Do they know you? Do they trust you? Would they be willing to go, yeah, that's a really stand-up guy or gal, and I really don't want to let the instructor down? I can't tell you how many times we've had parents come and say, I'm making my kid do this right now because I know it's a season of their life where they may just not want to come to class, but I know that you guys are going to help him and you're going to help push him forward with integrity and you're going to help him get through this because I believe in you. And when you've reached that point, now you've really started to close the back door. So to recap, guys, before we recap rather, I want you to go ahead, smash that subscribe button for me and hit the like button. I want you to think about right now and put in the comments what's something right now that you can commit and you're gonna commit in writing that you need to focus on in 2021. Is it doing more paid advertising? Is it focusing on sales? Is it closing the back door with customer service? Write it in the comments, drop it there for me, because those are the 3 things that you need to do in order to grow your martial arts school in 2021. I'll catch you guys in the next video. See you later.